Hey, and welcome back to Spicy Tanking. Today we're going to do a quick time walking dungeon. It is the week for, I believe it's Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. Hopefully we get one we've done before. I think we've done most of them. There might be one or two we haven't seen before. And this one I think we've done. Utgarde Keep. Sweet. Let's just get in there. So we're definitely practicing a lot more on our tank, trying to understand how to play better. Moved around our bars a little bit. I put shield block onto a higher priority keybind, which I think is better, hopefully. But you know, we're still learning how to play and make sure we get doing everything. Wow. Okay, we have some really good damages. I can probably go pretty aggressive. Yeah, definitely we'll go try and pull as aggressive as possible. The DPS is good. Because it looks like our warrior is pretty solid. I don't mean me. And thankfully, you know, after doing a few dungeons, we finally got ourselves to 349 item level, which is great. That allows us to do some LFR raids. That's going to open up a lot of potential for us pretty quickly, I think. Being able to get into LFR. Wait, where am I? Wait. Where am I going? I just got lost. Oh my god. Oops. Sorry. Oh my god, I got totally flipped around. Yeah, overshot indeed. Yeah, I guess playing and narrating at the same time is not as easy as I thought. Okay, sorry. Let's continue. They're saying it's okay they get carried away sometimes. This is a great group for sure. I always feel that so much pressure not to let the team down, you know. I gotta do good for the gotta do good for the boys. Don't want to let them down. Hitting 359 will definitely allow us to gear up pretty quickly, you know. I think that'll help us to really start to dive into Mythic Plus dungeons faster too. Really hoping we can get some good drops, something decent, you know. And then actually start getting Vault Loot, which would be great. I feel like Vault Loot is always a really nice thing to have. And LFR will help us to get some of that. It's awesome. And of course, once we can do LFR, I think it's probably now time to start actually doing some real research into our abilities and what makes sense. Like, I actually still don't really know like stat priority for tanks. Mastery seems good. Haste seems really good. I think we want to stick with haste. It was for our like faster swing speed, maybe for raid generation. Not totally sure, but you know, I think I want to do an upcoming video just to look at that stuff to get a better understanding of what's needed to be done to be a good tank. So I'll try to create a video showing what kind of like research we do and how to actually improve in that way. Because it's nice to maybe show the process of getting better as a player and what kind of resources there are to help us do that improvement. And I think, you know, getting into mythics will be a really different experience as a tank. Sometimes I feel like I'm more just passive and letting the tank guide the group, and I don't necessarily know the routes as well or necessarily paying attention to the trash percentages as well. I definitely want to try and maybe do a little bit of research into that, understand it better. That when I do queue for mythic, we have a better idea. I think, you know, being a tank, it'll be easier for me to just start my own groups, looking for people for specific dungeons. I think that'll be super good in terms of, oops, all this stuff. In terms of actually like learning the strats and cool stuff. I know there's a lot of cool add-ons out there to help with that. I've never really tried them out, so that'll be a good learning experience too. Yeah, I'm just really kind of looking forward to sharing all that knowledge gaining and how that all goes. Okay. don't feel like most people know it, and so it'd be kind of neat just to share like my learning of that whole process and everything. So I think that'll be nice. What is the thing that sets apart good tanks from like great tanks? Is it their knowledge of the game? Is it knowledge of the routes? What separates an average tank from like a really great tank? I'm looking forward to it. I feel like doing Mythic plus as DPS isn't nearly as stressful. It's more just like making sure you interrupt and do the mechanics as necessary. But it feels like for a tank, it's just so much more. There's just more to it. Kind of like guiding the group through the routes. They're really just leader in a sense. That'll be fun to see how it goes. In that regard too, we have started recruiting more people for Mythic. Or sorry, we started recruiting more people for our guild. And that's been, going pretty well. Never really grown a guild from nothing before, and that's always interesting. I think once we actually start doing Mythic Pluses, it'll be maybe an easier way to get people to join. Right now it's more just like, hey, you want to just join for fun? Sure, why not? Kind of thing. And it's cool. I feel like we've grabbed some pretty chill people, so that's really nice. Yeah, it'll be nice to be able to kind of advertise like, hey, we're starting out on low Mythics. And that's the other thing, I really want to focus on creating a guild that helps people get better at the game if they want to get better. Being patient with people, because this game, it's not easy per se, so I don't want people to feel like they have to be pros in order to play. So I think if people are willing to learn and get better at the game, to me that's huge. I'd love to be that kind of person to show them, oh hey, this is what you can do to improve. And I guess me becoming a tank is also part of that. Hey, I'm a noob, but maybe I can improve, sharing that same process. What the rainbow action going on? I like it, I like it. But yeah, so far things are going great. I'm really excited to start doing some more video content to kind of share like our learning process. And hopefully they'll come up soon. Alright, let's go hide behind the pillar. And we have been streaming on Twitch a little bit. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should try streaming on YouTube as well. I'm not really sure what the benefits are on either platform. They seem pretty similar to me. I did see on YouTube for the WoW streams, there's just a lot of Russian streams for some reason. I'm not sure why. But, it's out there. And it might be fun to try on YouTube. Oh, not yet. At any rate, yeah. We'll be back soon again with the video showing hopefully updating our warrior to some upgrades, better talent tree, and, all the good stuff. So we'll leave it at that thought, and thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy these random updates. If you do, feel free to check me out on Twitch or even subscribe. Either way, thanks again for stopping by, and take care.
Later that same evening.
Alright, going for that chest. Something sweet, maybe. Here we go. Ho ho! What is that?